Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming to the Overseas Korea Foundation Future Leaders Conference dinner.
Tonight's event is sponsored by the Korean Overseas Foundation, and the purpose of the event is to bring all the OKF alumni together in Southern California to celebrate the Future Leaders Conference program. It started in 1998, and the goal is to strengthen its network.
Tonight, we gathered here to strengthen our networks by connecting young members with early members so as to further enhance the potential of our community. We are also here to reconfirm our identity, which has forced you to serve as a bridge between the peoples of our two nations by promoting mutual understanding. And I believe your role as a future leader and bridge builder starts with renewing your identity of Korean American and your love for Korea. Being conscious of your proud identity and your love for Korea, you can better serve our community and truly play a bridging role between the people of our two nations. Networks you are to build tonight will be a groundwork for the future of our community. Once again, thank you for being active voices for our community and participating tonight's event. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you very much.
And so we are going to introduce 3 people who are going to share their history with us, what they gleaned from the conference and any thoughts that they have, and sort of what being Korean means to them and their origin story. So I'd like to introduce the following 3 people.
One thing I will really remember is what the chairman of FLC shared to the attendees. He shared that, we as attendees, we are the fruit of labor that our parents had to sacrifice, right, to adjust to foreign land. And that was like a heartfelt reminder, so that was really nice. And it was so inspiring to meet, Koreans in Russia and other places of the world to promote Korean heritage, food, and what have you. So that was really inspiring for me.
안녕하세요. So my name is Kevin. Nice to meet you all. So, as some of you may recognize, my last name is not very typically Korean, so it's Riutzel. So I was adopted when I was very little. And so I was born in Daegu in Korea, and then adopted and raised here in LA since I was a baby. And so I've had a very different outlook in terms of what the Korean American identity means. And I can share multiple stories and stuff like that, but I think for intro's sake, I'll just kind of skip over that and I'll talk later about that. And then I was very involved with CASA, the Korean American Student Association in college. And then I work at Kheir Clinic now, which is like mostly Korean American patients. And so I have lots of different views in terms of what it means to be Korean American. The FLC conference was amazing. I got to meet people who look like this, but then as soon as we open our mouths, it's so different. And I think that's such a beautiful thing. And just, it was an amazing experience in so many different ways.
Yes, and Future Leaders Conference united the Koreans, I would say, over the world. When I've been on that conference, I was so surprised. So many Koreans over the world is living in different countries and bring their different cultures and different professional experience and also the personal experience. When I met my class in 2010, I said, wow, so cool. So the participants from USA, from Korea, from Europe, from everywhere. So my parents, I think, did a great job to follow and keep all these Korean traditions and giving to the new generation. Also, I'm doing this is for my kids as well. So, because this Korean identity, I think, is very important.
I'm sure just like the legal arena, in other arena, whatever that you do, you represent not just your personal development in developing your future leadership, but you have a chance to give back. So I think as an OG, old gang, it's a great opportunity, exciting opportunity. I want to congratulate you and thank
for us. We all sang Arirang on the last day. And I don't know if this is a song that they sing all the time for every single FLC event. Like, I have no idea, but seriously, like, everybody was crying.
And I was, you know, and that just kind of brought it home for me. Like, we can be from all over the world. We had folks from Latin America, from Central America, obviously our Chinese brothers, you know, Kheir from Japan. We had them from all over the world, but like when he showed me the picture of me from 1903, I said, we are all related. So we had a great conversation here. Kathy, I met for the first time tonight. Welcome back, Kimberly, to Los Angeles. Good to see everybody, and yeah.
We have that passion here to connect with other Koreans, and I learned on my trip in FLC of combining the passions from different gyopos around the world, and that was my amazing experience to make those connections and continue those connections, just as a Jewish community has done with their diaspora, which is a Jewish word, right? And we just adopted that word diaspora, which is a Jewish word because they're the first ones that coined it. So, but hopefully that shares my experience.
I hope that you all remember that the FLC members you met today are precious, and to continue to keep in touch, and that through this network, you'll be able to develop deep friendships and grow personally, as well as work together for the betterment of the Korean American community, and furthermore, become a bridge in strengthening the Korea-US relations.
So I've always been interested in Korean American identity issues, and what I realized by going to the conference, which should be obvious, is that of all the different ethnic Koreans that live abroad, I think as shallow and as self-centered and self-absorbed as that sounds, I was obviously only focused on Korean Americans because that's just all I knew. But meeting Koreans in Kazakhstan, Koreans in Japan, Koreans in Germany, and learning their plight just really expanded my knowledge and interest in the Korean diaspora as a whole.
That they do such a great job of exposing us to historical elements of Korea, to learn about where we came from. They've also exposed us to business and political leaders, so we know how far Korea has come and where it's going to go and what the opportunities are ahead. And they do a great job of letting us know how we can be part of the journey and understanding how we can do our part to advance not only our communities and our countries, but also Korea and the wonderful culture that we all share together.